Us today. Welcome back, everybody. It's great to see you, and we're ready for another Monday morning meditation with Liz Cross and Todd Ronan for CTT. We hope that you're well rested and excited. And how are you, Liz?
Yeah, very well. So just a couple of announcements. Firstly, Ronan, your class starts tomorrow. I know you've got a lot of people from Channeling Eric your way. I'm doing another remote view for Channeling Eric this week. I'm also doing the Monday morning. That's now. The Monday evening cocktail hour tonight on Channeling Eric. And then tomorrow I'm doing the Typical Skeptic live show. So there's a lot going on. Tell us, when is the next course after this one, Ronan?
There's a course every season, so we'll look ahead and find out when the next full moon will be in January, and that's when it will start. Every quarter, there's a remote viewing class that I offer, and there's also telepathy classes that I'll be offering too. So if you're interested, check out realityforecast.com, send me a note, and I'm happy to do a free consultation to talk to you about any upcoming remote viewing courses. And I've got some other things that are working as well.
Great. That's awesome. Okay, wonderful. Also, just to let you guys know, what was I going to say? I can't remember now. Oh, just to let you guys know, I've posted a lot of questions on the Patreon. And that was all from my readings over the weekend. I have so much fun when I do readings. Honestly, we uncover everything. So don't forget to fill in the questions if you want to participate in getting information from all these different areas that we probe. So please send as many as you can. That would be great. Well, any thoughts on what you guys want to manifest or what you guys want to do today? Any thoughts? Collecting thoughts. Anything that you guys want to do? Yeah, healthy mind and body. Yeah, howdy. So we've got a vote for healthy mind and body. Oh, Mr. Robot's here. Welcome, Mr. Robot. Yes, we're doing CTT. Focus is a good one. So focus is a good one as well. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Robot. Okay, so focus and concentration and trusting and being with the flow state of the universe. Awesome. Okay, well, so here's the thing. These are good, and I want to incorporate it into leaving negative thought systems behind. Yeah, we can just do a dropping negative framework. I was actually going to work on birth trauma today. And I know you guys are probably like, what? What is birth trauma? But oftentimes when we have been born, whether it's in this lifetime, our current lifetime, or a previous lifetime, we have experienced birth trauma. And little bitty things that we think are no big deal, right, are huge to a newborn baby. So for instance, excuse me. So, taking the baby away from the mother when the baby's first born because the mother has complications, cleaning the baby up, not sitting skin to skin on the mother when the baby is born. A lot of times, this is kind of weird that's coming through, but we've uncovered where the umbilical cord was cut too early. Then, if you're a little boy, you're immediately, certainly here in the USA, I know not so much around the world, excuse me, but here in the US, you're circumcised most of the time probably like 95% of the time. You're circumcised as soon as you're born, within a day or two. That's traumatic. You're whisked away. As in the US, you're whisked away, you're taken to the nursery. So you don't even get to see your mother because you're under observation, and on and on and on it goes. So those little things that go on, it's actually very, very traumatic for the baby. And a lot of times that's our welcome to the world, right? Here you go. Wait a minute, can't have your mom hold you just yet because we have to, you know, do whatever. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then, you know, wait a minute, strangers are holding me in the nursery. Like, these aren't the people that I heard talking to me when I'm in the womb. Okay. And when you're in the womb, you get to know your mother's voice, your people around the mother, the father, if the father is present a lot and talking. You know, you get to hear these noises. So you already know your mother's voice when you come out. And then you have these strangers in the nursery holding you, and you're under these bright lights. It's
Did we lose you, Liz? Just when it was starting to get good.
okay, that was weird.
Welcome
I
back.
got a yeah, I got a notification that Zoom crashed. Zoom crashed unexpectedly. So what did you guys get? Did you get how far did you get? Because I was probably talking for a long time.
Under the white lights.
Yeah, under the white lights, which technically we want to be under the white light, right? We you're so funny, Ronan. You text me.
But those
back.
are a different frequency, aren't they? And are those lights damaging that they have inside of a hospital? They're not full spectrum lights. They're not, you know, they're fluorescent lights. So how damaging is that to a young infant?
So it's just strange, right? It's not natural. You're talking about the most natural process of a human being's life. You can't get any more natural than being born, right? You're and we just, yes, we have a lower death rate for babies. I appreciate that. But the baby doesn't know that when it's born. So that's where the trauma sets in. Okay. So even when they're first born, these babies, all of us, especially those of us that were born in the States, we are experiencing very traumatic circumstances to us. It doesn't matter what everybody else's perception is. It's about our perception. And that's always the case, because somebody may have really good shock absorbers. Okay. I'm one of those people. I can take one shock after the other, right? I don't like to. I don't, but I meet it head on, and I'm plowing my way through it. Okay. That's how I deal with things. But another person can get a slight shock, and it's their perception. It doesn't matter what my perception is, right? That I'm pretty tough. But what matters is your own individual perception. It doesn't matter that, you know, we're doing this for the baby's good. We're doing this for the health of the mother. You know, that I remember when I had my child, they said to me, and I mean, bless her heart, she was 80 years old, the pediatric nurse. She was 80 years old, the nursery nurse. And she came and she was like, I'll just sit and rock this baby and hold this baby all night long. And I was like, no, that's okay. You know, I've got him, right? It wasn't my first rodeo. I'm not talking about my first kid. I'm like, no, that's okay. I've got him. Well, no, you need to rest. And I'm like, but no, I don't. Right. Something about having you beyond your first one, it makes you a little bit more tough, right? And she was like, no, no, we have to monitor the baby. And I mean, to be fair, when I looked in, he was only gone for a couple of hours. When I looked in, she was sitting, she did exactly what she said she was going to do under these bright white lights. She's sitting there rocking the baby. So to go to your point about even the lighting, sitting your baby under artificial lighting, even though that lighting in a lot of cases is beneficial because of the jaundice factor, right? A lot of babies are born with jaundice or become jaundice. And there's all sorts of reasons for that. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, it's traumatizing the baby and from the baby's perception. So I thought we would work on birth trauma and anything else you guys want to today, we can include it in. But, that's where our traumatic experiences, um, uh, that's where our traumatic experiences, well, sometimes our traumatic experiences start in the womb, of course. If the mother is anxious, if the mother is nervous, if there's a lot going on, there's fighting, there's discord going on, the mother is poor, she's not getting enough nutrition, smoking, drinking, drugs, all of that. So we can experience a lot of trauma in the womb as well. Maybe we should do womb and birth trauma. I think so, because that's where we start. That's where we start to experience the trauma. And what happens is every time we experience a trauma, from doing the CTT, past life powerhouse stuff, right? This is surface stuff. What you guys are doing is surface stuff. The powerhouse stuff is in the past life regression. However, from doing the CTT past life regression stuff, we have gone back into these traumas, and every time a little piece of our soul is taken away, dropped on that timeline, and it's filled with fear, doubt, anger, negative emotions. Nobody loves me. Where's my mother? She's abandoned me. Things like that. And that sows the first seeds of trauma right there. And the more trauma you experience, the more soul pieces you have sitting on your timeline. And what we do with CTT, it's kind of like a soul retrieval, right? We're going back and we're picking up these pieces and we're putting them back in. Now, where a lot of people fail at energy healing, and you've heard me say this before with Mr. Robot on the videos that we do, where a lot of people fail at energy healing is they're not positively filling the space back in. They don't know how to do that. The only reason I know how to do that is because I've done CTT sessions on CTT. So even to make it better and to make modifications and all of that, I've gone in with George Duisman and I've gone in and done CTT sessions on how to improve the CTT. And one of the most important aspects is filling in the space afterwards. If you are going to a healer that is removing energetic layers out of you, okay, first of all, I'm going to say this because I came across this in a reading recently. First of all, you should never let somebody do it without you being present, okay? Because if you're paying $5,000 for somebody to do the healing for you and you're not present and you feel no results, well, there's a reason for that. The reason is probably they've taken your money. Thank you very much. And most likely, unless they're extremely reputable, okay, most likely they've taken your money and they're not doing anything. And I've heard of that more times than you can possibly imagine. The second thing is you want to make sure that you're present or at least part of it, and they're filling in the space afterwards because you're removing energy out of the being. You're removing it out of your being or somebody else's being. And when you're removing that energy, you're left with these little holes. Well, what's going to come flooding back in? Negative energy. So you've just replaced one negative problem for another negative problem, and that's not good. Okay, so this is why for those of you listening today and on the recording as well, just make sure that once you start the CTT, you're going to finish it. So let's go for womb and birth trauma. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and open. Excuse me. You ready, Ronan?
I've been ready since 6 o'clock. Yes.
5:30. Shampooing carpets, doing laundry, all those good things that people do at 5:30 in the morning. Honestly, people just sit here thinking, oh, she must just sit gazing into her crystal ball all day long. Couldn't be farther from the truth. Oh, and just a quick announcement for those of you, I put out on the Patreon this morning, but just to make it a general announcement in case you missed the Patreon announcement, we give a lot of money to charity, and usually around this time every year, we provide scholarships, music scholarships for underprivileged children, and we just managed to offload quite a lot of money. It wasn't cheap, right? These lessons and these scholarships are not cheap. But anyway, because of our wonderful group of people and the readings and everything that I've been doing, we managed to sponsor another child this year and gave him a scholarship. This year we have a boy. Last year we had a girl. Okay, so let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
An optimum etheric pyramid.
an optimum etheric pyramid,
As well as
an
an optimum Faraday cage
optimum Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. And we're going to make sure that we have all the empowerment and protection that we require for this session. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Just to put in there for anybody new listening, if you feel tingling on your head or funny sensations around your body, don't let that scare you. That is completely normal. Sorry, I had to have a drink of tea there. The tingling on the head sensation is your brain rewiring. CTT does rewire the brain. Okay, treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
The ability to see, recognize, and optimally use.
the ability to see, recognize, and optimally use
And enjoy the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Ronan, you're so funny. You crack me up. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Ronan, I will be going on channeling Eric again twice this week, and I will be plugging your course, just so you know. I wanted to give you the heads up. So sorry it's on the recording, but in case you get flooded with emails and contacts, that'll be why. Okay. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. We thank you, Ronan, for being here and helping everybody. Okay, another drink of tea down. Sorry, people, I have to have tea. All right. And the last one we're going to do is just to add another layer of protection, and that's going to be the optimum activation of our spirit teams. Okay? All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
The optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spirit teams
of all of our spirit team
that act in the white light and for our highest good.
that act in the white light for our highest good.
They will take away any and all dark energy.
That will take away any and all dark energy.
They will heal it and transmute it
They will heal and transmute it
into white light positive energy back into the universe.
into white light positive energy back into the universe.
Very good. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath and just send some gratitude out to our spiritual helpers, thanking them for assisting us today because we are doing energy removal. It's very important that we have this assistance. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Ooh, how are you guys feeling? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was yawning. I yawned and yeah, I was stifling. Oh, lots of yawning.
I was coughing.
Coughing. Well, we've been doing that for 2 weeks here. So, yeah, no, I'm teasing. A preemie baby. See, there you go. Somebody was born in July instead of September. That would have been traumatic, right? Because preemie babies, they're hooked up to all sorts of things, and it's, they'll pick up on the worry and the fear and, the anxiety that everybody's feeling around them. That's why they say that babies are so intuitive. Of course they are. Their survival depends upon it. Okay. So we're going to tap to manifest the clearing out of any and all birth and womb trauma that we have experienced. Okay. And then in the next round, we're going to let go and heal any negative messages that come through. So the negative messages are what is in our framework. That is what is in our subconscious and in our soul. And then we'll clear all that out. And it may take several rounds. If you have come this far and you have opened, you need to stay until closing. All right. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
The optimum clearing out.
The optimum clearing out
Of any and all womb and birth related trauma.
of any and all
Womb
womb and birth related
trauma. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
What did you guys get? What did you get, Ronan?
I was having a bilocation birth moment, so I was trying to anchor myself here in the now.
Ooh. Were you seeing your own birth?
Yes.
And what did you feel?
Oh, just the trauma of the bright lights.
Wow. We're already getting tightness in the throat. You see how severe this is? You see how we come into the world and immediately we're hit with trauma, right? Maybe, we were ill when we were born. Maybe we weren't feeling well. Maybe we required, antibiotics or whatever we needed when we were born. Maybe some of us were born in various parts of the world where there's no medicine or food was lacking. Mother wasn't producing, milk for whatever reason. We weren't getting the nutrition that we require to make all of our brain connections. Guys, it is very serious, this birth trauma. This is where you start really making those brain connections. And if we know anything about the CTT, if it's one thing that it's taught us so, intensely, is that it's all about brain connections. Okay. The fact that you guys are already experiencing tightness in the throat, that's an indication that this is very big. I mean, of course it is. You're newborn, and this is your first perception. And your first perception is, where's my mom? I'm abandoned. Where are these people that are supposed to love me? Where are they supposed, it's serious stuff. And that lays down in your framework. And God knows how old we all are now, but we've been carrying that for all these years. And I don't care. One thing that I've learned also with the CTT is you can sit there saying with your conscious mind, I've gone through the healing. I've done what I need to do. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Guys, if it's still energy that's in your framework, you're still carrying it. I don't care how many times your conscious mind is, I'm healed. I've been in therapy for 25, 30 years, and I've paid the therapist $150 a week for all this time. They're living it up with their retirement money, right? Because they made a fortune. And it only heals the conscious mind. It's not healing the subconscious and the soul. Okay. CTT gets way down in there. Okay. So now we're going to let go and heal. I had quite a lot of messages coming through. If you have any messages that are negative messages coming through, make sure you drop them in the chat. Ronan will pick them up. Okay. Let's go. Whew, somebody said 5G. Okay. Well, you could be a baby and you could have been exposed to that right away. You think babies aren't sensitive to electromagnetic waves? Of course they are. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
All of this birth and womb trauma.
All of this birth and womb trauma.
That we experienced.
As we experience
our first moments of life.
Our first moments of life.
I am unloved.
I am unloved.
I am malnourished.
I am malnourished.
There's no one here.
There's no one here.
I don't recognize these faces.
I don't recognize these faces.
These people are crowding me. Ooh.
These people are prodding me.
And they're crowding me. Prodding me is a good one.
And they're crowding me.
I've had my blood taken. Wow.
I had my blood taken.
I don't know who is supposed to hold me.
I don't know who is supposed to hold me.
I'm very confused.
I'm very confused.
My grand entrance does not seem that spectacular.
My grand entrance did not seem that spectacular.
Oh, this is coming in. What are you getting, Ronan?
My eyes hurt.
Oh, my eyes hurt. What is all that noise? It's loud.
What is all that noise?
It's loud.
It's loud. It's confusing.
It's unnatural. It's like machines beeping.
It's unnatural.
The surface is hard.
What?
The surface is hard. The surface is hard.
The surface is hard.
I'm cold.
I'm cold.
I already regret being born.
I already regret being born.
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. Send me back.
Send me back. It was nice where I was.
It was nice where I was.
Oh, I have to face this again and again and again. Oh my God.
I have to face this again and again and again.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you get?
I'm still trying to not bilocate to being born, so I'm trying to anchor myself here. I just see like the sterility and there's too much energy around me. It's like I have all of these new energy systems around me in the nursery that I'm not used to, so it's a discordant energy.
You know what I got? Okay, this is strange. Maybe you can explain this. I got, this reminds me, so like being in the nursery with bright lights, and I don't know who this is coming in from. It says, this reminds me of being on the spaceship. That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay. I got, I'm angry. I'm born into poverty. I picked up on who are these people, right? Still coming through. I'm getting that that light is very traumatic as well. So let's keep going. There's a lot of anger floating around. And it's also, I'm helpless and I'm powerless. Like I'm born and I'm looking at all these adults, right? And all these able-bodied people that are able to do what they want and move around. And I can't do anything. I'm stuck here in this little bitty body and I'm restricted. I'm confined. So that seems to be very traumatic for someone as well. So let's, all right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
I was born into poverty.
I was born into poverty.
My parental figures were worried how they were going to afford me.
Everybody was worried how they were going to afford me.
I'm already a burden.
I'm already a burden.
My short little life is meaningless.
Our short little life is meaningless.
My mother is depressed.
My mother is depressed.
She wants to go back to work.
She wants to go back to work.
She doesn't want to be stuck here with me.
She doesn't want to be stuck here with me.
I'm already bothering people's lives.
I'm already bothering people's lives.
I'm already in the way.
I'm already in the way.
My needs are not important.
I'm not important.
No one hears my cries.
No one hears my cries.
Why isn't anyone here?
Why isn't anyone here?
What else did you get?
I'm trapped in this body.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm trapped in this body. I can't move. I'm helpless.
I can't move. I'm helpless. I can't access my portals.
I can't access my portals. Very good. Anything else? All right, let's finish this one out. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
Ooh, let's take a deep breath. There's a lot of arguing going on. There's fighting, disruptive behavior. Parents aren't getting along. I'm disrupting their lives. I shouldn't be here. This world is not meant for me. See how these are our first experiences. Very bad. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Are you all starting to see how these are our first experiences? That's really bad. Our first experiences should be, life is wonderful. These people love me. Whenever I cry, they pick me up immediately. They're holding me all the time. They won't let me go. They're feeding me whenever I need to be fed. They smile at me. They're happy. And yet they probably are. But there's so many other factors coming into play. You know, my parents are worried about money. They're already fighting how they're going to afford me. They're anxious. My mother wants to go back to work. That probably is a financial burden as well, because I've said this before in a video. It's inhumane. It's inhumane that mothers get 6 weeks. That's it. 6 weeks in the United States of maternity leave, and most of that is unpaid. Okay, so I think that's where that was coming in. You know, my mother's worried about going back to work. She wants to go back to work. Then we shove these kids in daycare. What else did you get? Anybody else get anything? Okay, so I got, my joy has been stolen from me and I'm angry, right? Because when we're in the spirit world, what are we? We have emotions up there. Of course we do. But we're mostly joyful, right? So we have come, right, from this joyful, carefree existence. And we come down the tunnel, we're in the womb, and here comes the trauma. And as soon as you're born, it's like, oh, this isn't joyful. My joy has been stolen from me. That's pretty severe. Okay, so let's tap on that. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
My joy has been robbed.
My joy has been robbed.
I can't believe I've done this to myself yet again.
I cannot believe I've done this to myself yet again.
I was so happy to be here.
I was so happy to be here.
I couldn't wait to reunite with my loved ones on the earth plane.
I couldn't wait to reunite with my loved ones on the earth plane.
And now I've come into a mess.
And now I've come into a mess.
I caused too many problems already.
I've caused too many problems already.
I'm a hassle.
I am a hassle.
I'm ready to exit.
I'm ready to exit.
I'm ready to get this lifetime over with.
Ready to get this lifetime over with.
So I can go back to being joyful.
So I can go back to being joyful, go back to the source.
Go back to the source. What else?
I'm helpless.
I'm helpless. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
I'm not here to cause any trouble.
But it feels like I'm nothing but trouble.
But it feels like I am nothing but trouble.
I'm a burden.
I am a burden.
I'm a product of my surroundings.
I am a product of my surroundings.
This lifetime is going to be a very difficult one.
This lifetime will be a very difficult one.
What else? Okay.
Why do I keep doing this?
Why do I keep doing this? Yeah. God, again and again and again. All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So at this point, let's all take a deep breath. And I'm going to ask that our spirit teams take away any and all of this dark residual energy away from us. Heal it, inject love into it, take it into the spirit world, transmute it into white light positive energy back into the universe. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
What did you guys get?
I just got this column of white light coming at me.
That's good. Embrace that column of white light. It's cleansing. If you have black mist or fog rising up from your floor, ever, you guys know that's the dark creeping in, okay? You shut that down immediately with white light. I'm feeling pretty good. How are you guys feeling? Ronan, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty good now.
Let's clear this junk out of our DNA, okay? Because even though everybody's feeling good, that's excellent. Accomplished. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's clear this junk out of our DNA because I noticed some of our most important memories are as we're leaving the earth plane. Those memories, those emotions that we're experiencing at that point, like, oh my God, I was so stupid. How did this happen? I'm going to miss them. I don't want to leave. I have so much guilt and regret. I didn't tell these people I love them. All of this stuff, right? Those are our most important memories when we're leaving the earth plane. And the second most important memories are when we're coming in, right? That's why my head is buzzing. I don't know about you guys, but my head is like zzz. Because those are what stick in our soul. Now, Mr. Robot and I hopefully going to do a video this week about cell memory and what's in the DNA, and we're going to consult many different entities. Honestly, I swear to God, like I've said before, My room looks like what show is it where you have all the aliens sitting around in the bar? What is that? That's what my room is like when I do a session with Mr. Robot. And for some reason I always have to sit in the dark. Um so we're going to find out exactly what we're carrying around, or at least some of what we're carrying around in the DNA, because we're taking these experiences with us all the time into many lifetimes. So let's treat our DNA. Let's fix it. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
any and all of these tragic birth trauma memories
any and all of these tragic birth trauma memories
that are stuck within our DNA,
that are stuck within our DNA,
that are imprinted on our soul,
that are imprinted on our soul,
that we have been trapped by
that we have been trapped by
for many, many lifetimes.
for many, many lifetimes.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. Oh no. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love. There, you're back. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Uh-oh, I'm
There you
back.
go.
I don't know what's going on.
Our
And
minds,
deep
bodies, and
release
spirits
now.
are receiving the love.
Healing information permission
Healing information permission
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. It is not unusual for me to have electronic crashes when we're doing this kind of work because the energy is so strong. So it doesn't surprise me that Zoom keeps crashing. I've had my electrics blow in my room many, many times. Lights blow, car batteries blow. Yeah, all of that. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Ooh, how are you guys feeling? Everybody feeling good?
Yes.
Third eye tingling. Excellent. Excellent. Third eye tingling, head tingling. That is what we want. Yawning, burping. I know I don't like burping either, but it is a release of energy. I feel really relaxed. Like I feel this is something that we should have cleared out a long time ago. It just hit me probably 10 minutes before the Zoom call today. Spirit just gave me the information that we needed. All right, let's fill in the space. Okay. I think we're good to go. Everybody feeling good? We're going to fill in the space and close. Anything left? Any tight throats?
No.
No? Good. I think we're all really relaxed. See how much you've been carrying all of this birth trauma around this lifetime? It's terrible. And if your mother is suffering like from a mental illness or, a lot of times hormones are difficult to set back in, depression, postpartum depression, all of that, that will affect a little baby. Of course it will. Of course. Because we, the caregivers are the sole focus of the baby. All right, let's fill in the space. You guys did a great job. Thank you for everybody today. And thank you for everyone listening. I hope you all learned a lot as well. Let's fill in the space. Whew. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
and a renewed sense of self
and a renewed sense of self
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
it's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And we're going to pass along our gratitude to all of our spiritual helpers. Thank you very much for helping us. We're going to ground and protect ourselves. I'm pulling you down to the earth's core for grounding, white light over the top for protection. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
You guys are powerful. Thank you very much. Ronan, thank you. If you want to stop the